So my day starts between 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. So I get up and head into the kitchen to make some coffee because we can't be taking care of babies without that. It's a little hard to do in the dark and with one hand, so I made a nice mess this morning. So exciting. Yeah, and then we got to get the kid. He's in there talking to himself. He's usually pretty perky in the morning. This morning, though, he was like, I'm not having it. I'm not getting out of bed. And I was like, I feel you, little man. But yeah, he's usually pretty talkative in the morning, but maybe quarantine is getting to us a little bit. He was pretty proud of his pajamas. So he was talking about them and pointing to stuff and just being, adorable in general, because he's really the best way to wake up, if you ask me. So he decided to read a little book while I made some breakfast for him, because he's freaking adorable. And he was in there talking to himself, showing me what he's reading. Good morning, Muffins. It's Shree. It's been a really long time since I filmed a video. Yeah. Just been going through some things and taking some time to deal with that. Definitely feeling better. I woke up with some weird throat thing, so hopefully it's not coronavirus. So we are not doing any sort of specific diet while we are in quarantine. We are on today's day 17. Today is day 17 and we haven't left the house. So this is just not the time for me to stress about that. I will say that I have lost weight in quarantine and I have been sticking to portions and trying to eat mindfully. So that's been working out pretty well. Is it good? So this is our new normal. This is a work day for my husband. I'm thankful that he's able to work from home. So he will be in the basement for half of the day. Then he comes up for lunch and then he goes back down until about 3. And me and Asa hang out like we always do, except for we can't go anywhere. I think the weather's supposed to be pretty nice. So yay! I think the weather is supposed to be pretty nice, so we'll probably spend most of that time outside. I'm gonna make a yummy breakfast that is an experiment recipe, so it could be a total fail, but we'll see. And we've been just trying to keep it together during this time. Luckily, all of my family is able to work from home. Yeah, so I'm not stressed out about that. Do you need a napkin? You say napkin? No. Sorry. So anyway, this will be just a normal, boring, in quarantine vlog. Blow on it, it could be hot. Yogurt. Our biggest challenge has been keeping this kid entertained. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so a lot of this is just a normal day for me, but like not getting any sort of break is tough. So my husband and I have actually worked out where during the week, after he's done with his work day, he takes over so that I can get like an hour or two to like do a craft or do a cleaning project or something for me that I can do without a little person under my feet. So they usually go on a walk or they go play. Yeah. They usually go on a walk or go play. But Ace has been in a really good mood for this whole event. We had one really rough day of nothing but fits, but since then, crazy boy. So I'm gonna grab some coffee because Mama needs it real bad, and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. So while Asa eats breakfast, this is when I usually unload the top half of the dishwasher. I do dishes in the morning because Asa's bedroom is right off of our main kitchen area, so I usually have to catch up on dishes first thing in the morning. So while he's slightly entertained, I take care of everything in the top, and then he usually comes over and helps me unload the bottom half. He gets really offended if I don't let him help. So I try and get all the stuff off the top shelf first, and then that way when he's done, he can just hop on over and hand me all of the important plates and bowls and dishes. Then I wanted to make some coffee. I'm trying to break my sugar habit during this quarantine, so I'm just doing some Vital Proteins. Ace is jealous because he has decided he likes coffee, but I'm not using any sweetener in my coffee to try and just get myself off of the creamers and all that kind of stuff. I've just been using 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, which is less calories than a traditional creamer because I don't need as much. So that's been really working out. And then we usually head into the playroom where I drink coffee and Asa plays. He's looking at Grampy's house, which is almost done. We're getting really close to move in after this virus is passed, but we usually just do a little hangout in the morning, FaceTime my mom, that kind of thing. And then we go and unload the dishwasher. Asa loves to hand me all the plates. He usually takes a fork or something as an offering and runs off with it, so I have to wash that later. But he really enjoys helping me unload the dishwasher and then closing it. He's the best. And I'm starting my overnight sourdough pancakes recipe, but I decided to bake it in a pan because I just don't have time to stand here and make 6,000 pancakes and waffles. So I wanted to try making it in a sheet pan, like a literal pancake. This actually turned out freaking amazing. I just followed the directions like for the recipe as normal and then just put it in a sprayed pan. I popped it in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. And, I spread it out evenly. I think I could even make these a little thinner because they were they weren't super thick, but I think if I put them in a larger, shallower pan, I'd get more servings. That's what I'm trying to say. But this was great because it made like 3 mornings of breakfast at once, and I just kept it in the fridge and then popped it in the microwave, and we enjoyed it for a couple days. So here it is done. I just cut it into little servings. It was delicious. So good. So here it is all cut up, and then I just put about a tablespoon or 2 of syrup on top. These are already a little bit sweet, so I don't need a lot of sweetener. Perfect. Asa really, really liked them. He was doing little happy dances, so this will definitely be added into the rotation during quarantine because it's so easy. You mix it up most of it the night before, and then you pop in 2 ingredients in the morning, throw it in a pan, bam, you got breakfast for a crowd. That was a big bite. Then we have a little dance party, waiting for Dad to come out so I can go in and get dressed, and then I go and get him dressed. So I kind of entertain him with a little show before Dad comes out. Say hi, doggies. Yeah? Hi, doggies. Doggies. Yeah. Hi, doggies. Hi, doggies. Go get them. Say hi, doggies. So once we're outside, we're usually outside for about 2 hours. So we walk all around our property. We smell every flower. We touch cool leaves. We just play in dirt. Basically whatever keeps his attention for more than 5 seconds. He likes for me to smell the flowers. But we just try and have fun outside, get him some fresh air, exercise. It's good for me. Passes the time pretty quickly. I'm super thankful that we have such a large yard to go and play in. Of course, we have the chickens, so we always go in and check on the chickens in the morning. My husband got the garden tilled, so we're hoping to get that started the next few weeks, which this is the perfect time to grow your own food, peeps. Thankfully, our hens have started laying again, so we're getting 2 eggs a day. And then we also have the water table set up, so Asa can go and play with that for a couple of hours, eternities. Took a walk, 45-minute walk down the street. Played some soccer, just trying to keep busy. You gonna kick it to Mama? Yay! Then right before lunch, we head in and watch a show or two, and I've been trying to do a cleaning project every day, so this was my project for this day, was to clean and organize the entryway. So I got rid of all of the heavy coats and the shoes and just organized it a little bit, trying to keep my sanity. Whipped up a quick lunch, made some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the boys, and then I just had some carrots and a protein shake. I've been trying to keep one of my meals super light since dinner is usually pretty heavy. So here's Asa's lunch, and I'm really loving that we get to have meals as a family. That's been my favorite part, I think, of this forced togetherness, is that we all come together and have each meal together. I took a nap with Asa, and then for my craft time, I got a loom on Amazon, and I'm learning to loom. Is that the right term? I don't know, but I have a lot of yarn, so I'm looming. It's super fun. And then we FaceTime Grampy, so Asa gets to see all of his grandparents every day. We FaceTime mine in the morning, Chris's in the afternoon, and so he gets to stay in touch. And then for dinner, we were having burgers, so I roasted some broccoli and then made some air-fried potatoes. This was a favorite meal. I also like that we get to cook together, so hubby on the grill, me on the sides. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! You're such a good dancer. Here is dinner. We've got Dad's, mine, and baby's. So we just kind of serve him whatever we're eating, but just in smaller portions. And then we eat dinner together. Asa is doing awesome with his fork. We're still working on an open cup, but he loves ketchup because he's my kid. And yeah, just everything tastes better when we're eating together. Put that on a t-shirt. Another dance party. Yay! Woohoo! Decided to treat myself to some nice skincare, so I'm trying out this brand called Coco Kind. They sell it at Target, but I bought this kit online. It just gives you a nice sample of all of their best sellers, and then I got a moisturizing stick. I've been using it for a couple days, super excited. And then of course I did some looming while I watched Netflix because the baby's in bed. That was a day in quarantine with our family. We're holding up pretty well, and I'd like the option of leaving the house, but I love having my husband home. We've just been really enjoying family time and getting, I don't know, to find our own sort of normal path in this craziness. And so I think this was filmed on Monday, and this is Tuesday. So I think we're on day 18 now of quarantine. But yeah, I hope everyone out there is staying safe. I hope you're staying home, washing your hands, and I hope your families are safe, and just stay positive and do what you can to get through this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.